Everybody's talking about how exciting it is to be on the show, and we already know you love being on OWN. How does it feel being with this amazing cast, and what do you learn from being with them?
First of all, I absolutely love my cast. Okay. I love my cast. I'm going to talk to you. I love my cast. And I'm saying that because the smile you see on my face is not only, of course, yes, I'm happy to have a job. Yes, I'm happy to be working with Tyler Perry and Oprah and be on OWN. But there is nothing like being excited to go to set to work with all of these great and wonderful people. Every single one of them are, number one, they're just great people. They're humble people. We're a team. You know, sometimes in this business, everybody, because, you know, this can definitely be an ego business. But with us, we all know that if we don't have a show, then we don't work. So it's never any I with us. We're all a team. We're constantly giving each other feedback when we're doing stuff like, oh, you know, you should try this next time, or you're really funny when you do this, because we're trying to make an amazing show, not just stand out. And by doing that, everybody does stand out because everybody's extremely talented. And then on top of that, we have an amazing boss like Mr. Perry, who literally sees how, I'm just going to say it. He's going to be like, I didn't tell you that. I think he sees how much of a hard work ethic we have, and I can see over the last 3 seasons how much he allows us to play more and more to see where we're going to go. It's almost like, you know, when you have a child, maybe 3 and under, you'll let them roam, but they go to you, whoop, come on back now. But he'll let us roam. And a lot of the stuff that we just, you know, go and have fun, he loves. But when you have the kind of chemistry that we have, so I think what I'm trying to say is the reason why we're excited about season 3 is that we've all come into our characters so much. And we've just developed them, and we're showing you all kind of personalities and faces that maybe we didn't know season 1 and season 2, or that, you know, we weren't comfortable enough. But this season, we're rocking. When I first booked the job, of course, I was head over heels excited. I mean, it's a Tyler Perry TV show. But once I found out that I was the villain, honestly, I was terrified. Before this role, I was always the goody two-shoes, you know, grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth, marrying a doctor. That's easy to play. To play the woman who nobody likes, is very selfish, always comes across as manipulative, and just has a just self-righteous motive. I thought that, oh my God, everybody's going to hate me. But then I said to go, no, Kiki, get out of your head. As an actor, you're not supposed to judge the character. What you're supposed to do is find out what is her truth. And so the truth that I can say that I am like her is that I've been hurt. I've had my heart broke. She's had her heart broke. But I've dealt with my pain. I did the, you know, talking to people and reading the books and purging that pain out, and Keisha didn't. And anybody, but definitely a woman, because you know how emotional we can be. When a woman has not dealt with her disappointment and her hurt, it comes out as nothing but vengeance on everybody, because she doesn't want to really deal with it. So it blocks her from being able to really be anything less than protective of herself, which means that everybody's the enemy, which means that she can't help but be mean and selfish and, you know, all about herself, because she feels like nobody's for her, because the people who she thought had her back, or the people that she once did love, in her opinion, hurt her.
So are we going to see an evolution of Keisha as we go along?
You're going to understand her more this season. Because I think that, you know, last season, a lot of people were like, okay, why is, you know, Richard such a lame, and he's just letting Keisha run all over him? Even though Keisha's cute, but that ain't the point. No, you find out, you know, what drew us together, what actually did draw him to me, and the dynamics between our relationship, and you'll get to understand more of the specifics on why she is the way she is. You may not agree with it, but at least you'll have some history. So yeah, she's going to evolve, all right. She's definitely going to evolve. And I think that what I'll say as the audience, you decide. See, the thing about playing the villain is that I am the least positive person on the show in terms of what I stand for. But I represent a lot of women, unfortunately, in today's society. And what I'm telling people is, don't do as I do. See yourself in me and do opposite of me, so that way you can make better choices and you won't have to go through a lot of the dramatic stuff that Keisha goes through. But it's self-inflicted. She does it to herself. So if you see yourself in me, change.
What do you want audiences to come away with from seeing these shows and these episodes? What's the long-term thing that you might want them to say, wow, okay?
Okay, well, first thing is, we live in a world where the traditional family is far and few between. We have blended families. Everybody wants love, and just because you didn't get it right the first time, whether it was the right marriage or, you know, the right boyfriend, and maybe a child came from, that doesn't mean that life is over. You can still get love. And I think what's interesting about our show is that we're showing you different dynamics of blended families, single, Brad plays Todd on our show. Just different people who are looking for companionship, who are doing well for themselves, who support each other in their careers, but at the end of the day, who want love. And I think it's important that, people can see that maybe somebody who has a child, their friend can actually seriously make him not know that this woman that he met in another town was his ex, because he's ashamed of his ex, and then they get together, and then it's just, people can see that some of the things that maybe that society would have been like, that ain't gonna work 20, 25 years ago, people had no choice but to make it work. So we're showing you that you can make it work by any means necessary, and you can be successful. And you cannot be successful depending on the choices that you make. But don't let your circumstances be the deciding factor. You choose.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see the show. Thanks for talking with us.